everyone. I'm Father Paul, the pastor of St. Mary in Closter. Welcome to my kitchen. I don't know if many of you know this, but I like to cook. And this morning we're making pizzelles. Pizzelles are like a flat Italian waffle. And we make them for Christmas and Easter, and they're wonderful. We're making almond and vanilla ones this morning. But this is Holy Week. And for Holy Week, I want to give you 3 thoughts. The first thought is this. Find yourself in the Passion of Jesus. Because somewhere in the narrative of the Passion, we can find ourselves. So as you listen on Good Friday, find yourself. The second thought. St. Paul said, Jesus emptied himself. We're all busy, and we lead busy lives. Holy Week is a time to empty ourselves and to be perhaps a little less busy, even as we're preparing and cooking and doing all the various things we need to do. We have to have a certain sense of mindfulness, keeping our eyes fixed on Jesus, and perhaps as we're doing various things, to pray, perhaps even to stop and sit before Jesus in the Blessed Sacrament. There are many things we can do. We can read the scriptures, we can spend a quiet moment. There are lots of things we can do to enter into this Holy Week. And the third point, God is never stingy with his graces. Always remember that God will pour out all the graces that you need in your life every day. Now the last 3 days of Holy Week are called the Sacred Triduum. Holy Thursday we celebrate the institution of the priesthood and the institution of the Holy Eucharist. It's a time to gather in our churches to celebrate as a family the meal that is the source and summit of the Christian life, the sacrifice of Christ represented in an unbloody manner, the greatest miracle in the world that takes place on our altars every day. Good Friday, we have the celebration and commemoration of the passion and death of Jesus. You might wonder why Good Friday is called good. It's good because our redemption was accomplished on that day. And finally, on Holy Saturday, I invite you to come into church in the morning. In our church, we have morning prayer at 9 a.m. But when you walk into church on Holy Saturday, you see how empty everything is. It should feel like an empty tomb. And then in the evening, as the sun begins to set and it gets dark, we have the great vigil of Easter, which is the drama of our salvation played out from darkness to light. The blessing of the new fire, the blessing of the Easter candle, and we process into the church from darkness to light. The whole drama of salvation is played out, and then the first Mass of Easter. Dear brothers and sisters, my prayer for you is that you have a wonderful Holy Week and a joyous Easter. And remember, Easter is not just a day, it's a whole season. As we have celebrated the 40 days of Lent, let's celebrate with great joy the 50 days of Easter. God bless you. Now back to making the pizzelles.